Hey, welcome to the GI Justin channel, y'all. I appreciate you guys tuning in and everything. So, we've been kind of bouncing back and forth between prepping and discussion of current events. And man, these current events keep coming up where I'm just like, dang man, can you guys just let me get back to showing people how to make fire, how to survive in the woods. It's cool. I would love to do that. It's not happening. They're not letting me do it. So the news I have to talk to you about today, and I've got another question for you guys, and I want to know what your thoughts are. So this woke agenda that we're seeing pervasively across the entire country, it's everywhere. I mean, it is every single major city in America has this cancel culture, the victim culture, the woke culture, teaching all of these crazy things. Is this where we're going? Like, as a country, do you guys think this is where we're headed? I mean, are we as good people going to be able to take back America, or is this just where we're going? That's what I want to ask you guys today. I mean, we're seeing it institutionally in companies like Google and Apple, where hiring practices are more based on your background than they are your merit and your ability. And you have a victim culture pervasive in America, where it is not a matter of what can I do for myself. It is a matter of my background doesn't allow me to make this happen. I don't know. I mean, I'm worried that that's where we're going, and I want to know what you guys think. Like, is this just what we are as America now? Are we just me? Are we just gonna live in this woke, canceling victim culture? That's just what we are? I don't know. So throw those in the comments. I'm curious to see what you guys all think. But here's what we're gonna talk about today. So I found this article, and we're gonna reference it a bunch. So I may be reading a little bit more than I usually do, just to make sure that I get the verbiage right and absolutely everything. But midshipmen warn left-wing politics are infiltrating the Merchant Marine Academy, and the last frontier of woke ideology has taken place. So basically, current and former sailors who are officers at the Merchant Marine Academy, and I'm telling you, the Merchant Marines, like when it comes to us as a nation getting what we need to get where we need to get it to, these are the people that make it happen. I mean, Merchant Marines, I have nothing but love for the Merchant Marines, and they have an academy that is one of our service academies. And basically what they're saying, the first big battle line we see when it comes to this is called Christ on the water. And I mean, just in your mind, say Christ on the water, and what you picture, I mean, is the essence of what we are as Americans, because Christ has done amazing things for our country in a bazillion different ways. I mean, In God We Trust is on our money. Like, America is at its basis, and you know what, we'll even back it up from Christian and just say we are a religious nation where we believe that someone upstairs has blessed America and taken care of us, right? I feel like we can all agree on that. And you know what? I'm even cool enough to say I've met some super amazing people whose religion doesn't necessarily align with mine, who believe that America is blessed by God, that we are the true free experiment, the city on the hill for all other nations to look at. Are we losing that? I feel like we are. So back to the article here. A historic painting that depicts Jesus Christ walking on the water toward merchant mariners at a lost sea. This painting, who was a merchant mariner himself, aboard the fragile lifeboats, the men in World War II placed their faith in a power greater than theirs, interpreted here in a very ambitious work of art. And it's super cool. I don't have a way to show it to you, but it's like a boat with guys like clinging to this lifeboat, and in the distance there's like a glowing aura, and in the middle of the glowing aura is just a dude going like this. I mean, it's itself a powerful painting. I mean, whether you believe in God or not, it renders emotion. It brings you emotional feelings. So this year, the Academy placed a white curtain over the painting after a complaint from the Military Religious Freedom Foundation, whatever. And basically they say that the painting is a violation of the First Amendment clause forbidding the establishment of religion in the military. That's ridiculous. I mean, that is absolutely ridiculous. We offer, as a military, religious freedom to all. That is why there are chaplains of every possible denomination. I mean, I saw in Afghanistan, I went to a Mormon service with a very good friend of mine just to hear the difference in Mormon religion. Like, the military is the most supportive of religion, where anyone, regardless, there are Sikhs, and Sikh is its own little religion. These guys have their awesome turbans and these legit beards. The Army grants them waivers for the ability to grow these huge beards, knowing that the rest of us are going to be clean shaven. It's just absolute crap. So, midshipman from the academy spoke to Fox News, surprise, surprise, and on the condition of anonymity, said that basically there are huge problems going on at the school. The Jesus painting situation is a symptom of wokeism that is absolutely infiltrating this school. Where did we get to the point that wokeism and the lack of care and culture of America as a culture became a thing? Good question there. Basically, another part of this too, the next thing was that midshipmen at this military university who said, hey, based on my religion, I refuse to get the vaccine, were kicked out. So now we're going to allow religion to play a role in everything we do when it comes to taking down paintings and all this stuff. But when somebody cites religion as a reason why they don't want to get the vaccine, kick them out. Just ask the Green Berets and the Navy SEALs, who played the same card and were denied religious freedom and forced out of the military. So here's another example of this. It was basically get the vaccine or get kicked out of the academy, and for an entire year they were picking them off one by one, adding that approximately 140 midshipmen who refused the vaccine were forced to depart the university. I mean, perfectly good. We've got several videos I've done now, and I'm going to link them in the description. Several videos now you can look back, and we're 1,600 pilots short, 15,000 soldiers. No wonder nobody wants to fight for us. I mean, you're being denied your basic rights to choose what you put in your body or what you choose to believe. Why not? Why would you join a military that forces you to do these things? I mean, they really are talking out of both sides of their mouth, but making no sense from either. It just is absolute madness. So over the course of this, you've got all these troops being refused the right to stay in the military based on not taking the COVID vaccine on religious freedoms. Another midshipman, here we go. A warped perspective, fearing retaliation that could extend beyond their academy careers and effectively blacklist them professionally. Multiple midshipmen currently attending the academy basically are saying that there's less woke stuff on campus, but it is crept in and stays beneath the surface the entire time, noting the main passageway of the school is adorned with a mural promoting the LGBTQ ideology. Okay, so what we're saying is we're going to take down a famous painting of Christ, but promote LGBTQ. Where does any of this stuff have a place within our military? And I don't think there's an answer. I mean, they have no basis for how they're just kind of willy-nilly going left and right and up and down and making all these different decisions. And they're not thinking about, okay, this is your fighting force. You need to keep them high morale, focused on the job. How can they focus on the job when they're worried about getting fired over a vaccine? Again, where is the leadership on this? As an American taxpayer and a veteran, of course, what the heck's going on? I mean, the LGBTQ mural? Can we not just have like the Marines hoisting the flag at Iwo Jima? Like, these are people preparing to fight for us. Like, let's get some patriotic stuff going on. I mean, they can have their thing. The LGBTQ community is absolutely at right to have their community and do their things. Maybe the side of the building at a military institution is not necessarily the place. I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So back to the article here. The Pentagon promotes critical race theory, gender identity. Multiple sources recounting that during a recent question and answer session about the Jesus painting, a midshipman received a standing ovation after other students for asking why a painting of Jesus was removed because it might offend some people, while material promoting LGBTQ was allowed prominence despite potentially offending people of faith. Again, I mean, you've got these potential heroes of our military that are asking, why is it that gets prominence, but what we want to do doesn't get prominence? You're creating division amongst our military in a situation where we need unity and focus of presence, because we have, along with other videos, Russia and China aligning with each other, North Korea and Iran. I mean, these guys all told have what was it, 10.6 million soldiers, just soldiers who will die for that country, and we're creating division in our own country. I just don't understand where the lack of forethought in all this is. So again, let's hit it one more time. So U.S. Army says a faith-based group can no longer put Bible verses on dog tags after a complaint. Again, it's just another example. The military disallowing faith-based groups to do what they want to do, but allowing these other ideas to have a spotlight and a focus. Like I said, we're looking at 16,000 soldiers short, 1,600 fighter pilots short. The military is at a critical shortfall for people who want to fight for our country. And what you're doing is creating this massive division amongst them, where why would anybody want to fight for us? I mean, if you walk past something where you as a Christian say, I'm not okay with that, but it's in a prominent space, that's one thing. But then you look to your left and they're taking down a painting of Jesus. So we allow this, but we don't allow this. As a soldier, I would feel question and concern about these things. And hey, I'm not here to say one way or another that one is right or wrong, because this is America. I believe you'd be free to do whatever the heck you want to do. I mean, if you want to worship a goat, hey, pick a good one. Best of luck. If you want to believe in the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, like I do, that's amazing too. Worship whatever you want, do whatever you want. That's the point. This is America. We fight for your freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do. But now the government is sponsoring at this military academy and at other military academies these ideas that don't align with your ability to do what you want to do in a free way. So I really want to hear what you guys think about this, and let me know with some comments and some questions what you guys think. I mean, are we a civilization in decline? Has our apex moment already happened and we're just on our way down and we just don't know it yet? It may be the case. I mean, we could be headed on our way out. I don't know. It's a scary proposition. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the comments. And of course, I appreciate the subscriptions, because that really helps me grow the channel and improve. So thank you guys that have all done that. And again, let's talk about this, because I think discussion is the only way we can start building towards some sort of solution that brings America in a direction that is actually beneficial. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a awesome afternoon and a great weekend. So we'll see you.